Hi, how's everyone? I hope I find you all well. Thank you for returning, and hello if you are new. I hope everyone had a really nice New Year's and Christmas. I took a week off, so forgive me if I'm a little rusty. I sometimes am rusty when I come back from a break. Um, now, before, I think it was like right around Christmas, there was a huge shift in the energy. And I remember dealing out cards and absolutely having no clue where I was in the energy, right? It almost felt like it was when you're in bumper cars and you get hit from behind and you're kind of discombobulated for a second, like you know where you are, you know what road you're on, but everything kind of felt jarred for a minute. And I really was not able to read very well. Like um, I was kind of like all wobbly in the channeling, right? And things are starting to settle now, but I do remember that the couple of readings before that, the portal card dropped out, and I took that as being because we were in between the 12/12 portal and the 1/1 portal, and so now everything's kind of evened out a little bit. Like we got a really good drop this time, and I don't feel as confused with that energy. Like I had no idea what was going on. Like you get in a groove when you do this for a while, and you follow the energies, and you can see things coming and going, through with the cards. But all of a sudden, a couple weeks ago, everything just changed, and it was all different energy, all different cards, and I had no bearings in that new energy. Like I didn't know what I was looking at. So, fortunately, things have chilled out a little bit. The energies have settled a little, but I can't deny that I still have that feeling that we went through a doorway, and things are a little bit different now. Um, when I did the pre-shuffle, like I was just reshuffling the cards. I smudged them all for New Year's, to get new energy onto everything. And when I did the pre-shuffle, I was like, I got the sense that I should keep those cards and keep going. So that's when I decided that I would do the reading tonight. Um, so in the pre-shuffle, we got some really good energy. There's quite a lot of pentacles energy here. So this might have to do with finances and money. There may have been a shift in how you earn. There may have been a shift in where that's coming from or where you're putting it, where it's going to. So the first set of cards you got was the Seven of Cups. So I dealt Seven of Cups, Ten of Swords reversed, and then the Ten of Pentacles. And then to clarify those, we got the Ace of Cups, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So we've got two sevens here and two tens. So we're kind of creeping up onto the ending of a cycle. But some energy feels like it's still kind of it's still evolving because we got the five there, and that's kind of like smack in the middle. So first of all, let's deal with these cups issues here. We got the Seven of Cups. To me, the Seven of Cups is the vision board energy, vision board card, where you've got all these things in your mind's eye of things that will give you emotional fulfillment, and they're all kind of different. You might not have seven whole options, but this is an energy of considering what your options are. It's also an energy of deciding what is real or a real possibility and what is just a fantasy possibility. Um, in the Rider-Waite, the person is looking in kind of like in the the ether in front of him. He's not like looking way up in the sky, but he's not looking down. He's kind of just looking ahead of himself, and he's got this imaginary 7 cups in the sky, and every cup has something different in it. One cup might have jewels, which is, riches and glory. One cup has a snake in it. One cup has wine pouring down, and one cup has a figure coming out of it, but it's shrouded. So there may be a love interest, but you don't quite see them yet. Even if it's not a particular person, it's the idea that you are open to choosing a cup with someone in it if you should so be presented with it. Okay. On top of that, you got the Ace of Cups. So this is a little nip in the wine glass from the divine. Aces are always unexpected. They are opportunities that come out of nowhere. It's like almost like a little gift, okay? And this one is a cup of love. And now together, the 7 of Cups and the 8 and the Ace of Cups will make the 8, which is a card of walking away from things that haven't been emotionally fulfilling in order to pursue the 9. So this may be the idea that you have the collective, or whoever I'm speaking with to about, has made that decision. Okay, usually all the twos are choices, but with the 7, it's like there's a bunch of choices. It's like, do I want to pursue maybe something that was set aside, or do I want to pursue something new? Do I want to pursue for my it's like some in the collective may be um it may be debating about pursuing something that you had put aside that maybe is fulfilling for you but no one else. And that's a real hard choice for some people, to pursue something that is specifically just for your enjoyment and your emotional glow up, I heard. Now, with this Ace of Cups, you're going to have some kind of divine inspiration on where to go, what to choose, and it's going to be decisive. It's going to be like, oh, that's the one I want. She's the one I want. They're the one I want. You know, this subject is the one I want, because it's all about your emotional fulfillment. And I know that to some people that might sound selfish, but we are still in the dynamic of North Node Aries, South Node Libra, and that is a placement designating trying to pull some energy away from what we give to a relationship and pull it back into investing into ourselves. So I feel like with this 7 of Cups and an Ace of Cups, the inspiration is going to come in where you have an opportunity to make that decisive decision for yourself, and together they make the 8, which is leaving behind the ones that weren't emotionally fulfilling, and pursuing a path towards the 9 of Cups, which is being ready for receiving that abundance. Then here we have the 10 of Swords in reverse, which I love, and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, which together I love. This is the 10s are all endings. The 2 is cycle. Some are good endings, some are hard endings. This is a hard ending. And the 10 of Swords, with it being sword energy, that's mental energy. So this was a hard, not only emotional, but this was a hard mental cycle. And it's now at an end. Not only did it end, because if it was upright, it would be the end. But in reverse, it's actually the healing from it. So you're even a step further in this in this stage than you were before. And that could have been what I was feeling in the in-between point between the two portals, because now we're one day into the 1-1 portal, and 1-1 is definitely new beginnings. It's the new year. It's shedding the old. It's letting go old things that didn't work. It's planning ahead for a new year, new abundance, new opportunities, new pathways, just renewal and rededicating to your healing, your journey, you know, your decisions. Okay. And then here we've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Now, upright, the Five of Pentacles is heavy, despairing loss. So there could have been something here at the end of the last cycle where there was financial loss, there was fear, there was uncertainty. In the Five of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite, it has a family that is destitute, and they are walking in the snow, in the wind, in the cold. They're probably hungry. They have no possessions, and they're in front of a gorgeous church, and the stained glass window of the church is emblazoned. The key to that card is that there is help, and there is reprieve, and there is somewhere that you can land that will give you warmth and rest. But sometimes in that card, people are walking past it, and not because they've got their hoods up to brace against the cold, and they don't see that the light is there right behind them. In the reverse, I love this because it means that hardship is coming to an end. So not only do we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, which is a hard mental cycle coming to an end, those swords are falling out finally. In the Rider-Waite deck, there is a sunset, and the person is on the ground, and there's swords falling, swords stuck in them. But when it's in the reverse, it means that sun is now coming up on a new day. The swords are falling out. You're still sore. You're still trying to get up, but the worst is over. And with the Five of Pentacles, that loss is in reverse. Something is being regained. Next to that, we have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, and that's wonderful. This is heavy Capricorn energy. The hard work has paid off, and this is enough to share with a lot of people. In the Pentacles, it's always about growth. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have a little seed. The Two of Pentacles is you trying to balance work-life energies so that you can grow both. The Three of Pentacles is recognition for that work, so on and so forth. When you get to the Six of Pentacles, you have a little bit to share with a few people. It's like, and it's sharing in a fair way, meaning people will receive from you what they need, but no more, no less. So even if that means giving a little bit more to someone and a little less to someone, it still evens them out, because one may need more than the other, and you will give accordingly. Even though to them it may seem uneven, it evens things out. But when you get to the 10, the 10 is abundance for not only expanding who you get to take care of, but not only expanding in the energy, the present energy, but expanding into future energy. This is abundance that procures a stable future, and that's where we're moving into now. On top of that, you got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Usually the Seven of Pentacles upright is waiting and waiting and waiting. You're tending to what you're trying to nurture. You're looking at what you're growing. You're weeding the garden, so to speak. You're making sure that the ground that you planted in is still fertile, You're making sure there's no pests eating away at what you're trying to grow. You're making sure that everything is growing well, but nothing was quite ready to harvest in the Seven of Pentacles. But here in the reverse, it's saying that that time is growing closer. Okay, it's no longer a waiting. I'm. I don't feel like this is giving anything up, even though there's two cards designating an ending. And then we have two in the reverse. But the Five of Pentacles in the reverse I like on top of the Ten of Swords in reverse, because that means that there was an ending to mental stress about financial instability. Okay, then you got the Ten of Pentacles, upright, beautiful, stable, into the future. You know, there's great potential here. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like is in it. They're just saying over and over, it's the end to the waiting. Because in the upright, the Seven of Pentacles is waiting. It's the guy standing there with his chin on his hoe, and he's looking at the bush, and it's like, they're not ready yet. They're not ready yet. Now, in some cases, in some decks, the Seven of Pentacles reversed may mean that you're not putting any more energy into the things that weren't growing. And that makes sense. At the end of the cycle in this new year, you're looking over things that did not come to fruition, and you're not putting any more energy into things that are dead. Okay? I did have a reading recently where they're in their reading they had cups in reverse, and they had made this comment about considering moving on to something more to a different situation, a different love situation. But they were hemming and hawing, and they were like, I know that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. But I told them, okay, but your cups are upside down, which means you have nothing left to water with. And you can't, no matter how much you pour out, no amount of water, no amount of love is going to grow something from ground that's dead. So here it feels like with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, some in the collective may be deciding that this bush did not grow. What I planned, what I wanted, it didn't pan out. So instead of feeding more money into it, I'm going to cut it loose. And that's why you have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, because you have abundance. You're just deciding that that abundance that you have now is more important than feeding into something that has not worked up till now. Remember, this is the end of the cycle. The tens are the end. So you're looking at things that in the seven, you were watching it, you were nurturing it, you were making all the good plans, you were feeding it whatever you could. You know, this could be employment, this could be learning new things, this could be it's basically effort, putting effort in. That's a lot of what the Pentacles means, is that it's effort. So whatever you were putting effort into, you're pulling back some of that energy in the new cycle. And I believe it's to preserve the Ten of Pentacles that you already have. Okay? So then I went to the Lenormand deck to see if I could get a little bit more of a picture, because we do have love here, and we also have finances. I'm not sure if they're tied together. I don't want them to be, because I really want people to be independently, financially independent, and not waiting on a partner in order to have that stability. Now, there's a difference between waiting on a partner to build more stability and waiting on a partner to give you your stability, okay? And I want people to understand that you always should be in a position where, with or without a partner, you are prosperous, okay? Again, that changes your vibration. It changes your place in the energy, and the higher your vibration, the higher your energy, the better the things you attract to yourself are of better quality. Okay. So for the Lenormand, we drew the fish, clouds, and the mountain. And I am going to read these in columns because I feel like that's how they wanted to drop. But we'll go through as they came out first. Now we have the fish, and this is salmon in this card. I think there's a different fish in the deck also, but this particular one is salmon, and this represents under the cups here, renewable abundance. Renewable abundance, success, flow, and gaining your rewards. Okay, now this is definitely after hard work, because salmon they do represent abundance, because when they are going back to their spawning grounds, they're in the millions. It's a symbol of abundance coming in up the river for you, right? But in order for them to get there, it's a hard journey. It's coming in, it's going upriver, it's going against the flow. It's jumping over rocks. It's going up. I mean, a lot of times they have to jump up waterfalls to go uphill in order to get to their destination. But they do bring with them great abundance, a renewable abundance, and that comes along with that 10 of Pentacles. This is good stability. Renewable abundance means you're going to be able to invest in something that's going to keep giving. Okay, and if this is coming in here underneath these cups, so this is definitely emotionally fulfilling. This could be a new love interest, but um in the Rider-Waite, I love this visual. In the Rider-Waite, is this someone who's walking away from these cups, and he is kind of in um the environment that the picture is in. He is kind of walking along a riverbank, but the river is dry. And that's why the cups were empty and he had to walk away. So we had the Seven of Cups here, making choices, right? The Ace of Cups, a divine inspiration or opportunity, making together the Eight of Cups of walking away and searching for emotional fulfillment. Now we have the fish and this river that person was walking. Now remember, I'm speaking symbolically and metaphorically. They show me pictures, and I'm hoping that my descriptions are resonating with you. Oh, I forgot to do my whole spiel. But that's okay. I'll do it in a minute. So where was I? Oh, he's walking away over a dried up riverbed. That's why the cups were not fulfilling. There was no water there. Water representing that love and emotional fulfillment. When the river is full, and the water is flowing, it's healing, it's wonderful, it's cleansing, it's comforting. That's what love does. But those cups were empty. But now you're in a position where you are on this new journey, because the salmon are journeying back uphill, and the water here is vigorous and abundant and strong. Okay, but it is uphill. But you have everything you need, I feel like. And there's 3 fish here, so it could be a friend group. Okay. Now here in the second column, with the 10 of Swords in reverse and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, you got the clouds. And the clouds means there's something a little murky. There's something in the distance that you don't quite It's not that you don't see it. You can see clouds coming, but they obscure things behind them. So you feel like you're missing some information. There might be something here that feels a little ominous. Um, there could be thunder in the distance, or you fear that there's thunder in the distance. And what does thunder bring but the storm? So you may be feeling like um, after this hard 10 of swords mental cycle is ending and you're finally healing, you're finally in the Five of Pentacles in reverse where you're recovering a little bit from some financial loss. Now you feel like there's clouds. There's uncertainty in the distance. That's it. Okay? Now in this card, let me darken this a little bit so you can see better. Oop, that's too much. We'll go right there. So in this card, you see dark clouds on the horizon and you see white clouds right there next to it. So it feels like there's good news and murky news. I'll say murky. I'm not going to say good news and bad news. But it's like some things you can see clearly and some things you can't. That might be fear. But they're telling me that it's logical. It's logical that you should fear, you know. But there's good cards underneath it, so don't fear too much. In the next column here with these other pentacles, with the 10 of pentacles and the 7 in reverse, you have the mountain. That's why. Because this new journey, we started with the fish here, going uphill. The the water is abundant and it's clear and it's cool and you know I just get a feeling that you know you're in the right lane. Okay? Even though there's bumps, even though it's an uphill kind of effort. And here with the clouds, it's like, and you're not really sure where it's going to lead. You're not sure, especially with this 7, that 7 of cups, that choice. It's like you know you want to go towards it, but with these clouds in the distance, you're not really sure what you're going towards. It could be nice blue sky here with those white clouds, or it could be a storm with those dark clouds. Also, we still have water here. I love the Lenormand deck because they actually put together, you can really see a picture. You've got the fish going up the river. You've got the shoreline here, and then with the mountains, you also have another shoreline. So this is like coming in to the bay, I heard. Now with the mountain card, this is an obstacle, okay? It's a challenge. It's maybe some limitations or delay. You could feel like you're being tested. You feel like your progress is being hindered. It's like, I made the tough decision. I came all this way, and now there's a mountain in front of me. I want you to know, though, with the rest of the cards here, I don't feel like this is an insurmountable obstacle. I feel like it's a delay for your own good. And I'll explain why. It's the old story of I was stuck in a traffic jam and I was late. But if I had been 5 minutes early, I would have gotten into a car accident. It's something like that. It's a delay for your own good. If you're on the road, right? And you hit a red light, that's like, okay, hang on a minute because there's traffic coming through this way. It's a slight pause. It's maybe while you're sitting there waiting, you're gonna maybe go through some testing. You're gonna go through some doubts. Okay, there's setbacks here, but the good thing about this is you have the determination to get through this. It says face setbacks with skill, determination, courage, and preparation. And I like that this came out because whenever we get a lot of pentacles, I always get the feeling of preparedness. Okay, pentacles is earth energy, very rational, very down to earth, very logical, very looking towards the future, very good planners. Okay, you want to plan a party? Tap a Capricorn, or you know what I mean. um you want to dig into the details of something that may be murky, maybe something behind the clouds, tap a Virgo. It's that kind of energy. So you have the determination here, and you do have a lot of Pentacles energy. Groundedness, okay. I really do like this. Like I said, the mountains, when I first started using this deck, the mountains were very ominous to me. But now, especially with the rest of the reading that's so good, it's a minor setback. It's a challenge. It's going to take effort, it's going to take dedication, and it's going to take creative problem solving. Okay? But it's not going to be anything too major. I like that. That's fine. It's almost like there's one final lesson, one final test, and don't think that it's like, oh, every time we hear we've got to learn a lesson, we think heartbreak is coming or loss or whatever. No, no, it's just like a refining of the knowledge that we have, but it just, you got to pause, take a minute. It's like reread the chapter you just been through, make sure you know everything, do the review questions, and then you'll be able to move on. But there will be a small delay. Okay, so then with the first light tarot, I wanted to get some kind of 5D, like cosmic energy, um, to see what's influencing us from the divine. And we've got karma, the lovers, and temperance. So I feel if this is a new emotional opportunity, this might be a karmic situation, but this also may be freedom from a karmic situation, because on top of that, we drop the King of Wands in reverse. So this king, who's in this negative energy, it could be you, it could be who you're dealing with. This is heavy Sagittarius energy here. It could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I give the king to the higher of the signs. But I do always get very strong Leo energy with the kings. So, in reverse, he was not in his upright energy. And perhaps this is the hard road coming away from the karma that you just came through with this King of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who was narcissistic, he was volatile and unreliable, and quick-tempered, almost tyrannical energy. So this was a bully. This was a bully. And with this fish just flopping their way away from this king, you're definitely, the lessons that you've come through, maybe after this mountain that you had to traverse, is now you've learned their lessons, you've corrected your wrongs, and you've cleared your karma. This card also designates domino effects. So the next, so when you clear your karma, now you're starting a whole new cycle. Okay, and the domino effects of that are going to come, but the first one is here, and it's the getting rid of that King of Wands in reverse, this narcissistic, unreliable, temperamental king. Okay, I like that. The next here, you have the lovers, you have union, Gemini energy, Libra energy. This is matters of the heart, choices, and physical love. So this is a tough, uh, even just mentally, this is going to be a tough decision, a tough journey, because it's not something that you would have pursued for yourself in the old cycle. This is new. This is not, I'm not saying this is like a new pursuit. This could be someone from the past. I don't have I don't have the six of cups here. I don't have the two of cups here. This could be something new. But just the idea of pursuing it could also be what's new. Okay? On top of the lovers, you've got the Eight of Wands. This is quick, decisive action that turns the tide. Usually they interpret this as communication, the arrows of love, or messages coming in. But there's more to it than that. This is action. The wands are power. The wands are ambition. The wands are fire energy. So this is definite action. Somebody, either you or another person, may feel free to finally make the jump. This is momentum, okay? And it's on top of the lovers. I like that. The next card we have here is Temperance. Sagittarius energy again. Balancing things. This is alchemy. This is combining things that maybe you didn't think would work in order to make a new combination. Okay. This is chemistry, but it's 5D chemistry, if that makes sense. Down here in the 3D, we use tools and knowledge and everything, but with the 5D, they're mixing opportunities. They're mixing pathways. Perhaps these two lovers, whoever this is with you, that's joining your path, not this King of Wands. This King of Wands is on his way out. Let him go. Okay? Just let him go. But this new communication, this new momentum in this lovers union, you've chosen it. This is choices. This is you have chosen the heart. It says matters of the heart, choices, and physical love. You have made the decision. You have chosen to go for love. And what did it say over here with domino effects? Once you free yourself to make that choice and you make it, here comes the Eight of Wands, momentum, decisive action, and that helps change things, turns the tide. Here with Temperance, this is the divine mixing the things that need to come together in order for that to come in. Okay? On top of that, though, we do have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. So, it does have this kind of disheartening little, what does this say? Empty promises and disheartened. That's what I wrote. This is like telling you, have faith, because Temperance is working on it. You might run into this mountain here, this obstacle, the delay, and get disheartened and think that maybe I should go back. See, he's in reverse. The cup is draining out. The promise may not be kept. If you choose to go back, you break that promise not only to yourself, but whatever lover is set in the future. Don't get discouraged by that mountain, okay? You have everything you need to weather the delay. Even with the clouds here, you're fearful that there's something that you're not seeing, okay? And maybe what you're not seeing is that there will be an obstacle in order to get to that goal. But if you allow that to stop you dead in your tracks and rethink, maybe I shouldn't be here, you're going to cut yourself short. You're going to deny yourself that new opportunity, okay? It's a blessed opportunity. You got the ace. You've got the Ace of Cups. That's a blessing from the divine. Then you got the fish here. Yes, it's going uphill, but the flow of water that's coming down is from the divine. You can even imagine that it's coming out of the temperance, the cups that temperance is mixing together. Okay? There's a lot of great potential here. I'm hearing stay the course. I'm hearing do not doubt your path just because it got rocky. See that mountain there, okay? I am going to get a little bit more clarification because they're telling me maybe to leave it because this is just the beginning. This is the 1-1 portal. This is brand new, just the beginning of the cycle. So they don't want me to go too far and try to look too far ahead. Paths do change, energy changes, and every day, moment to moment, your options may change because everybody has their own free will. Okay, you can decide what path you're going to take. You can decide how fast you're going to go. You can decide how long you're going to linger when the delays come up. All right. They are encouraging you, though, to not delay too long and not to get discouraged. They keep showing me in this mountain card that there is a pathway through it that not everybody finds because nobody has the patience to look for it. I don't know if anybody's fandom geeks out there. I'm a huge fandom nerd. They're showing me the mountains from Lord of the Rings, the mountains where the mines of Moria were, and Gimli had to bring them through safely, but they had to find the entrance first because the entrance was hidden. And what do you find in the mountain? But riches, okay? But not everybody will take on that task because it's hard. It's hard to climb up in that mountain and try to find that pathway through it. But you're being encouraged not to go into Knight of Cups in reverse. Don't go back. Don't go backwards. Don't take that promise from yourself or from this future love. Okay? Don't be disheartened. So, like I said, I was going to keep going to see where this was going to go, but they want me to stop here because this is where we are in the energy, okay? And then as we go on in time, we'll get more clarity on where this night is going to go. So let's go to the Ancestor Oracle messages. I hope this is resonating. I hope the messages are reaching you for your highest good. If you're vibing with my content, please take a moment to leave a like, thumb me up, subscribe, share my videos. It helps the algorithm get my content seen. I'm shooting for 100 subscribers, hopefully by summer. You can help me by sharing my videos and getting the word out. I also have a Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram, Gem314 Tarot on Instagram. So in the description, you'll find my email and donation links. I'm open for personal readings and birth chart inquiries. And for any small donation, I would love to do a 3-card spread as a thank you for you. Email, Venmo, and Cash App are in the description. I appreciate any and all feedback, a signal boost, or donation. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. And let's get an Ancestor Oracle message. So, collective. Walking away from something that was emotionally unfulfilling. It does have to do with money, but the tide is turning. The money's getting better. We got the 5 in reverse, so the worst is behind you. You got the 10 of Swords in reverse, so you're healing from whatever that was. That took a mental toll on you, I think. And now you're coming out of it. 10 of Pentacles here, beautiful. Stability for the long term. Rewards in due time, I heard. And the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. You're culling what didn't grow. Okay? And that is to maintain that 10 of Pentacles for yourself. You've got a brand new path coming. You've got clouds in the future and a mountain. So there's things that you might not see that is obscuring some kind of obstacle or delay. That's fine. Keep the faith. Keep keep on your path. You're clearing some karma, which is wonderful. In this new cycle, you really do want to go in with a clear slate. And you have definitely worked really hard to clear some karma, and you got rid of some kind of narcissistic, quick tempered, very, I heard sour. I heard it. They were very sour in their heart, and you're clearing that karma. And the clearance of that, you shaking the etch a sketch has domino effects. That's one of the keys on the card, domino effects. And that domino effect is leading to a lover's opportunity with an 8 of Wands here. Momentum, quick, decisive action. Something is changing, and it's changing quick. But there could be delays here because Temperance still has to get everything set in order for you. So sometimes that takes a while because, especially if it's involving another person or finances or something, like earth energy moves really slow. And if you're dealing with another person, they still have free will. So there will be opportunities on their path in order to come towards you, but they do have to make the choice to do it. And they will have their own obstacles to come through in order to make those paths line up. Temperance, balance, miracles, combinations, and reworking environments will take time. And you're being encouraged here to not go backwards with this Knight of Cups in reverse. He's disheartened and he feels like there were false promises there. They're not false. It just may take more time than you thought. And I get it because you left something behind that may have been financially stable. Now you're questioning it. But don't. Well, I mean, of course you're going to question. I'm not going to tell you don't. But don't allow that to make you go backwards. Okay? So for the Ancestor Oracle message, what do we have? We've got Medicine Mother. It says, honor your inner knowing. So let's read from the Medicine Mother. Okay. Honor your inner knowing. It says, take action, do what you know you need to do. It says, there is an old pattern. There's an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you would like to be. What was I saying? Okay? I love, like I say every reading, I love this part when we do the Ancestor Oracle messages because it starts tying all the cards together. I'll read that again. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you would like to be. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back with that Knight of Cups in reverse, but now you're being guided to take action. Quick, decisive action with the 8 of Wands. Take action. Action requires courage. But your angels and guides are inspiring you to your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be presented to you. What did we talk about? Domino effects. Take one step and the rest will fall into place. Okay? Even if you don't see it with the clouds, even if your future is clouded, even look, it's like with these two together, you've got the clouds and then the mountain, right? And look what's near the mountain is those dark clouds that were, geez, with the glare. You see the dark clouds here and the dark clouds there. You don't see it coming, but they're telling you that um, even as you're driving towards it, Temperance is here already trying to figure out the solution for you. So don't get discouraged with this Knight of Cups in reverse, okay? Um, Now we're gonna get the oracle, the final oracle messages. These little. Can we please get for the collective for the new year 1-1 portal, brand new pathway towards love. I say that love. Oh, I'm a little jaded. I'm old. I've been through 2 husbands, so I'm a little, ew, love, whatever. But let's see what they have for us. Never know, this might include me too. Who knows? There's clouds there. I can't see that coming. Oh, I heard you don't see who's coming. That's for the collective. That's not just to me. I heard you don't see who's coming. Yeah, 777, divine path. You are right where you should be, and you are serving your divine purpose. Love it. I heard we've got the blocks here. This is a go back to basics. This might just be encouragement in the new cycle to not take any baggage with you from the old. Okay, you did go through a culling here with this 7 of Pentacles in reverse, where you let go of the things that were. I feel you're letting go of things that were draining from that 10 of Pentacles. You had abundance here. You worked really hard for it. But there was something sucking a little bit out of it and you cut it loose. So the blocks go back to basics. Yeah, it's saying cut away what you don't need. It's going to drain your energy on the new path, so don't let it. It says, oh, I can't do that one. That one's naughty. See what? Look at that. Now you've got the empty chest here. Lack, absence, loss, and scarcity. Resources conserving and slow increase. That's the residual of that 5 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? But you also here have the lobster. There's your soulmate coming in. That's too many. One at a time, please. One at a time. 2 at a time. Okay. You've got growth. That's wonderful. I feel like that comes along with the mountain. Steady growth. It comes between the mountain and the 10 of Pentacles. There's growth here in all these areas. Then you've got the cauldron. Something stewing, simmering, and processing. Okay? That's temperance. That's the mixing of temperance. It's still bubbling. It's still cooking. Let it cook. I often get that with temperance. I hear, let her cook. So, the divine is cooking. Let it simmer. Don't get discouraged. Okay? Don't go backwards. Don't be disheartened, even if there's a delay. And I'm talking like maybe you wanted to move to some town and let's see. They're showing me somebody maybe wanted to move, but then the car needed work, or you wanted to move, but then you lost your job and you're in between jobs and now you can't move. Okay, but that's just a delay. Don't get discouraged. It's not the divine telling you you can't go that way. That's not for you. I'm gonna fuck everything up for you. It's just, oh, okay. Well, the path. It's like construction. It's construction and you got to go around for a couple months because the road's not finished yet. That's what it is. It's an inconvenience and you feel like maybe you're not supposed to be on that road, but no, it's just not done yet. Okay, so don't be discouraged. The road's not done yet. We got salt here, protection. If you're starting out on a new journey, you're going to be encountering new people, new possibilities, new environments, new energies. Um, Especially after shaking off this karmic debt. Um, they're saying to like take a salt bath, do some meditation work to shake all that off. Okay, and strengthen your spiritual protections. Because not only does that keep negative energy away from you, but it recalibrates your energy and vibration so that you can receive more intuitive messages from the divine. Okay? Salt, protection. Salt, salt, salt. Ah, the key. Once closed doors may now be opened. You have the answers. And that's exactly what the Medicine Mother card was saying. You got the answers. Okay, I'll get one more. One more, please, for the collective. Thank you. Healing. We have Archangel Raphael present. God heals. This is healing of mind, body, and soul. This is compassion, not only for others, but for yourself. A renewed creativity, which that's here in the Ace of Cups. That's definitely renewed creativity. And that's good because that helps you make better decisions. You think creatively, okay? This is healing and freedom, possibly from addictions. I did not get the Devil card, so I don't feel that that's a problem, but it may be. It says just ask. Just absolutely ask for the healing to come in. This is healing of injuries inside and out. So that is a wonderful energy for us to end on for this new year. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Again, my information is all in the description. I'm open for personal readings and birth chart inquiries. Venmo, Cash App, and my email are in the description. Here we go on a brand new year, collective. Stick with me and we'll get through it together. Thanks for sticking with me until I see you in the next couple days. Okay, thanks, bye.